This is the old outlet, had a little burn area on it. The only last thing I got to do, really, I'm having issues with the garage door trying to get the code for the keypad outside. It's not cooperating. While I'm here, they did make mention that this hose bib is dripping. Of course, I can't do anything simple. Hey everybody, Ira Miller here with I Am Realty and Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel. We're here today at a home that we just closed on yesterday. Now, why am I here today? Well, the real deal is this home was bought with an as-is contract. So what happened was the people who own this home passed away. So just the heirs own this home, and they didn't want to make any repairs or anything like that. So they required us to write a contract on an as-is contract, which we did. With an as-is contract, right, you have so many days in which to have a home inspection, and then once you get your report from your home inspection, then you make a decision whether or not you want to keep the home or not. If you don't like what you saw in the home inspection, you can go ahead and cancel the contract and get your deposit back and walk away, and nobody, no harm, no foul. So what happened was there were a few little things that, that were wrong with the house, and these ladies who were buying the house, this is actually an investment home for them. And this is actually the third home that they've purchased from me. They've bought one in On Top of the World. They bought one maybe about quarter of a mile the way the crow flies. And now they've purchased this one. So I said, hey, don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and take care of some of the little things that the house needed. So that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're here for. They added a couple of things on me, but okay, no biggie. But I thought I'd go ahead and do a video on that anyways. One of them is a little door sweep here that they wanted. So we have this door sweep we're gonna put on the house. It's a little long, but I brought a tool that we can go ahead and cut it down with. So that's not gonna be a big deal. What else? Oh. They want a, there's no door closer. See how it just wants to fall open? So we're going to go ahead and install a door closer here today as well. They actually, one of the things that was wrong with the house was a GFI outlet in the garage. So the GFI outlet, while the outlet worked, it didn't trip when you push the test button. So we're going to go ahead and change that out. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead and reprogram the garage code. So they have their own code to get in from the garage pad. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to take this shirt off, and then we're going to go ahead and get started on doing some of those things we just talked about. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this door sweep installed. Okay, so we'll start here. I'll mark it. And then we'll have to cut it. I should have a little bit of a different jigsaw blade, little metal blade. This is more of a wood blade. But we'll go ahead and I think we'll make do with this. There you go. My little bag of goodies here. I keep adding more and more. All right, now, also, they gave me these little screws here. I think I'm going to use self-tappers. These are self-tapping screws. That will go right into the door. There we go. All right. I think I'm going to have to take off at this end as well. All right. We'll go ahead and get that door sweep on there the best we can with these self-tapping screws. There we go. There's that one. And one more at the end down here. There we go. All right, so we got their little door sweep on there that they wanted. They didn't want the worms to get in there. All right, so here's the door closer. And they didn't have the right hinge here, so, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So let's take this on out here. Okay, now here's the difference. This all this did was go like that. But I had nothing over here holding it. This will wrap around. So I had to buy this adapter, and this actually wraps around. Now I'm gonna have to trim off some of this. So let's go ahead and do that. It's never easy. There we go. All right. And then we'll take our self-tappers again. There we go. That'll work. Beautiful. Okay, and we're up like this. Okay. This in there where it's supposed to go, like that. I wish this was magnetic. It would make life a lot easier. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, so that's the screen door. So we've got that all taken care of. They did want me to take care of some holes that were down here. So I'm going to do that right now. So this is good old air-conditioned metal tape. It's kind of good for anything. Let's see. I guess we're going to go ahead and Now I'm going to put one on the other side, then they'll seal together, and then I'm going to paint it. And there you go. So that addressed that issue. Now let's go on in the garage. Take care of business in the garage. All right, so we're back. The last GFI that I got didn't work, so we're getting ready to, I got another one at Lowe's, and we're gonna go see if this one works. So we'll shut the power down. There we go. Got a new GFI, and let's see if this one's gonna work for us. Okay, so we're back at it here. Okay, good deal. Let's see, our ground is on the bottom, black and black, so we'll just I like this one a little bit better actually because it has the same holes that this existing one has. Pretty easy. And then take this ground off. There we go. Let's see. Got my Kleins. These are called Kleins. Kind of like a pair of pliers, but it's more made for electrical work. So in the trade, they call it a pair of Kleins. All right, so we'll go in here. like so. There we go. All right, let's check it out. All right, so we've got the new outlet in. This is the old outlet. Had a little burn area on it. But, so I've got a green light going, and let's just take my little tester, and these two lights only are supposed to light up if it's good to go. So there you go. Okay, we got both. So we are set. So that is mission accomplished for this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just plug it in here. I'm gonna shut the electric off one more time. Let me just test the bottom too. Yeah, that's good. All right, we'll shut the electric off one more time so we can just get all our wires all nice and snug inside there without getting electrocuted. And let's see here. Okay, that's that one, and this one. Snugged up. We'll put our plate on, and we are good to go. Should have bought a new plate. I'll probably go out and get a new plate. That's just the way I am. It's just cosmetic, but all right, looks good. Turn it on. Still got our green light. Do our little test again one more time. Looks good. Looks good. And this is actually my little tester. Boom. Works good. And good to go. That one is complete. All right, so the only last thing I got to do, really, I'm having issues with the garage door trying to get the code for the keypad outside. It's not cooperating. I don't know why. I've tried it, Christians tried it, the ladies who own the house have tried it. So I guess I'm gonna have to call an expert in, overhead door, and have them come out, program the outdoor key pad. And also we need a couple garage door openers anyways. So I'll just get them out here to program a couple of the garage door openers that match this overhead door unit. And we're good to go. So, okay, here we are. We are back out at 3260 Atwell. And this is a home that we recently closed. And there was some things that needed to be done that you've seen in the beginning of this video that I've done. Things like install the garage, the screen closer and also put a little kick plate on the bottom of that screen door in the front. Patched a couple holes in the kick plate in that screened in area there in the front. I replaced the GFI outlet that was bad in there, and then I tried to go ahead and reprogram the keypad on the garage door over here. And for some reason, I followed all the instructions, exactly what it says, and it would not reprogram. So then we discovered there's no garage door openers. So that was a concern. And it's not just the fact that the garage door openers were missing, it's the fact that somebody's got those garage door openers. And so you don't want to take a chance if garage door openers are missing in a home that you buy. Probably going to want to go ahead and change the rolling code, is what it's called. Change the rolling code on the garage door opener itself, so those garage door openers don't work anymore. Only the new ones will work, and only the keypad will work. So he's over here now trying to get that keypad reprogrammed for us, and he's going to program a couple new remotes for us, and then we're good to go. And I feel comfortable in the fact that nobody's going to be able to get into this home. So we're going to change the door locks out. It's probably the last thing, and then this home is secured. All right, so that's where we are right now. We're going to let this technician from Overhead Door do his thing, because that is the garage, that is the brand of the garage door opener that's in this house. So that's why we called Overhead Garage Door, or I guess they're called Precision as well. And got them out here because of the fact that they are the, I think they're either the manufacturers or the providers, but it does say Overhead Door on that garage door opener. And we'll show you. Okay, so there is the brand and name of the garage door opener itself. And here's the keypad. And that's made by Overhead Door as well. It has all the basic programming instructions in there. We tried to follow all of those, and even put a new battery inside here because that battery was dead. But wouldn't work for me. The new owner tried to do it, wouldn't work for her. Christian, my tech guy, he couldn't even do it. So we got the professionals out here. Okay, so while I'm here, they did make mention that this hose bib is dripping. So I am going to attempt to go ahead and fix that for her with these pliers. So there's a nut that sits underneath this handle, and a lot of times if you just tighten up that nut, but that nut's pretty tight. So what has to happen next is there's a nut underneath there with a seat, and this will have to be replaced. So we'll just have to go ahead and go over to Ace Hardware or Lowe's or something like that, since that nut is pretty well tight. I don't want to yank on it too hard and make things worse than it already is. So we'll just go ahead and get the proper seat that goes in there to get that to stop. Okay, so it was leaking. We got to replace this this valve here. have to take the handle off. It's been on there. This is a 1997 home. All right, sometimes you just gotta make use of what you got. There we go. All right, got it off. We'll bring you in a little closer so you can see what we're doing here. And I have to take this off, and then I'm taking it to Ace Hardware, and then they're going to match it up for me. So I'm gonna have to go to the store. All right, so we had to go to Ace Hardware and get us some grips here because what we had just wasn't getting it. All right, so we've got that. We've got this. There we go. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. This is what I needed. Because when I went to Ace Hardware, they said they didn't have, I had to bring this in. So we're going to have to bring this in and then come back tomorrow after we have, unless I go to Lowe's or something like that. But what we're looking at, the problem is, I don't know if you can see it. Let's bring you out here in the sunlight. We have this little black O-ring here that's all chewed up and not looking too good, so I think I just want to replace this whole thing. Anyways, we're going to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, get us a new one of these, and then we'll be in business. All right, so, you know, as luck would have it, of course, I can't do anything simple. This goes like that, and it broke inside the wall. This broke in the wall. So, now what do I have to do? I gotta cut the wall out, right? So that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna cut the wall out. I could either cut it out from the inside or the outside. I think I'm gonna cut it out from the outside and get to it from the outside and retrofit it and go ahead and put all my parts together. So we have our Sawzall, right? Sawzalls are great for everything. Lucky I got 2 batteries. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. There's our culprit. And we're just gonna have to replace that. There we go. Okay. So, here's what we got to do. I'll take y'all inside. So this is a 90-degree that has to come out. And we're going to go ahead and cut it off and put a new one on, which I have right here. So let's go ahead and do that now. Got my trusty PVC cutter. All right, so here's a problem, and I anticipated this. That CPVC is very brittle. So rather than my I'm gonna have to go ahead and sometimes you got to ad-lib certain things. Let's see if that's gonna do it for us. I think so. Also have a little cutter here, which is always handy for me. Because we want to get a straight cut. So now I got a good straight cut on there. Okay. And now I got this little cup link, because we're going to have to come on up a little bit. So, all right, let's go ahead and put that on there. First thing you want to do is kind of rough it up. Now, this is what it's supposed to have done instead of broke off like that. It should have cut like that. Okay, see how easy that cut and how clean that cut? This did not do that. So anyways, we got a good clean cut. We're going to come up like this. I think what we'll do too is we'll go ahead and put our 90 on there and see if that's going to be good enough where we want to be. So it's looking good now. Let's see here. This is what came out of it. This and this came out of it. And we have Teflon tape we got to use. And then that goes in here like that. So now we should have a good solid tight fit. And then we want to go to here and see what we got. So that's looking good. So let's go ahead and, now that we have everything all cut and put on, we have to now glue it together. We're gonna start gluing. I should have put these gloves on to start with. Maybe I wouldn't have got poked in the finger, but. Okay, so let's go ahead and take everything back off. We can take this off. What I want to do here is make sure that this is screwed on tight enough. Okay, so we got that screwed on tight. We want to go ahead and glue this PVC piece that we have here. So this purple stuff, it's good for, well, first of all, let me go ahead and rough these ends up. So this helps to get it to seal good. And then we'll take our purple stuff. I want to take it off the rocks here. Just a nice solvent. And then, let me get my channel locks. Okay. There we go. This is called wet and dry, or rain and shine. So let's go ahead and put this on here first. You give it a little twist, you know, and then it seats itself. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of our stuff out of here. We're going to put some glue on the pipe inside here, and we want to make sure that it's facing just the way we want it. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now is I've got this big gap filler, okay, and so what we're going to do is we're just going to squirt that all inside here to get this secured. I'm going to let it sit right before I put all that in there. I'm just going to let it sit, seal, and it should be good. We've also got a, I call it a, they call this a vacuum breaker. I call it a backflow preventer. we're going to go ahead and put that in there. I guess we have to come back then. It's good. It's all together. She can turn the water on in about an hour or so. But, and then I'll just have to put it back together again. But for now, I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and that is to be able to let them turn the water on in the house. And so they can do that in an hour or so. Hey everybody. Okay, back here at Atwell yet again. We're going to go ahead and test and make sure that the hose bib that I put on is in good shape. So let's go ahead and get the water turned on and make sure there's nothing leaking in here. Keep our fingers crossed. Fourth time the charm, hopefully. All right. Got some good water flow. Nothing leaking. So we're looking in good shape here. Hold on. I've got the water turned on. Nothing seems to be leaking. I'm kind of stalling, making sure nothing's going to happen. Looking good inside here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put some big gap filler in there. I want to stabilize the pipe right before I button it all up. Now this stuff is just going to expand and expand and expand, and that's kind of what we're wanting. So now, while it's doing its thing in there, back here's what the pipe looked like when I tried to cut it here at the end. It just broke off. It got a little brittle over the years, unfortunately. That's called CPVC. So we went from that to that. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this video of me repairing this hose bib here. So try to do what I can. Didn't realize we were going to have the trouble that we had. Normally it would have been a lot easier if I could have just taken that little stem off, taken it out, put the little O-ring back in, but again, the CPVC got brittle on me when I tried to break the stem loose and to where I could get it out. It broke the pipe inside, so we had to do all that repair. But anyways, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching this video. See you in our next video.